Now we come to 18th verse. Tatha sarga brahmanoscha bhedam avritya tishtati ya shakti tadvashat brahma vikritattvena bhasate. Similarly, Brahman, under the influence of the veiling power of Maya, the distinction between Brahman and this phenomenal universe is obscured, it's concealed. And Brahman appears as this changing universe. Brahman itself appears as this changing universe. Why? Because of the veiling power of Maya. Here in this world, all names and forms are changing. Look at this body which we have. They speak of 6 types of change. Jayate, asti, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, nashyate. It is born. Being born, it comes into existence, the body. Then it develops. Baby, child, teenager, develops, grows, changes. And then reaches middle age, viparinamate, keeps on changing, reaches a peak. And then apakshiyate, begins to deteriorate, old age. So we struggle to keep the body fit and healthy and looking good, and that's good. But the forces of change are inevitable. It's inevitable. Slowly it will deteriorate. So viparinamate, apakshiyate, it deteriorates. And then nashyati, death. 6-fold change for the body. For any kind of name and form, it undergoes change. And the consciousness, the Brahman, which this name and form covers, will not change, does not change. It is that Brahman, unchanging Brahman, which appears as a changing body, as this changing world. The 6-fold changes apply to the name and form. They apply to name and form, produced by Maya, by the projecting power of Maya. But Brahman, which is right there, does not undergo any change. It appears to undergo a change when it appears as this changing world. So look at this verse. Similarly. Similar to what? Similar to the obscuration within, where we are Brahman, but we are not aware of it. Brahman and the mind are mixed up. The Atman and the mind, the witness and the knower. The witness appears as the knower within. We are unable to distinguish. Similarly, in the world, in the universe outside, Sarga Brahmana. Sarga, creation, name and form, this entire universe, this objective universe. And Brahman, which it really is, even now, right now, the difference, bhedam, the difference between the two. It is clear for the enlightened person. They know exactly how this is Brahman. They know exactly how this world, everything in this world is Brahman. It's as clear as day for them. One very enlightened teacher was asked, so how do you see Brahman in the world? How do you see Brahman in the world? Some kind of a vague light or something like that. Or some kind of concept, an awareness, a kind of knowledge. And he says, no. Do you know sometimes you see in the daytime you can see the moon in the distance, and on this other side you can see the sun blazing forth? He says, for me, Brahman is like the sun, and this world of names and forms is like the moon. In every experience, there is a name and form, but it is so clearly Brahman, everything. So to that extent, of course, they don't actually see it objectively through these eyes. It is that awareness, that knowledge which shines forth. Now, bhedam, the difference between the two is obscured. It's obscured by ya shakti, the power of Maya. Which power? The two powers are there, the veiling power and the projecting power. This is the veiling power. It obscures. Tadvashat Brahma Vikritattvena bhasati. Because of that, Brahman appears as if changing. Brahman appears as the changing universe. The unchanging absolute appears as the changing universe. Swami Vivekananda puts it so beautifully and graphically. He says, this universe is the wreckage of the absolute on the shores of space, time, and causation. The wreckage of the infinite on the shores of the finite, space, time, and causation. And that infinite alone appears. It's not that it's really wrecked. Don't think that God has been shipwrecked. It's there absolutely untouched, as we shall discover.